Hi guys, it's Pia, and if you're looking to maximize fun on your one console, especially with Valentine's rolling around, you have come to the right place. Out of 209 titles, here are the top 10 couch co-op games on the PlayStation 4 arranged by PlayScore. The PlayScore is an average of gamer and critic ratings. At number 10 is Death Road to Canada. Turning the polite stereotype on its head, Rocket Cat Games is taking all of us on a road trip of the least Canadian sort. Mixing in elements of roguelike into their blocky survival shooter, Death Road to Canada welcomes us into a world of randomly generated cities where each journey will look and feel different every time. Road trips being a particularly social activity, the game translates the experience into the digital stage with their couch co-op capabilities. Offering 2-player same-screen co-op where you control up to 4 characters, gather your party of zombie fighters, pass around the controller, and spice up your evenings by batting undead heads, shotgun firing through hordes, and partaking in some nice chit-chat. Made precisely for replay value, there's always new cars, weapons, and stories to unlock in Canada's zombie-infested highways. Perhaps the most family-friendly zombie game out there, it has a PlayScore of 8.29. Next up, we have Guacamelee 2. 5 years after the success of their first outing, Drinkbox Studios brought us a stunning sequel to their multi-awarded Metroidvania platformer. Steeped in the bright colors and vibrant lucha libre culture of Mexico, Guacamelee 2 welcomes the return of their local luchador Juan Agcuate, who steps out of retirement to take on a new and important mission. More importantly though, their highly praised local co-op also makes a return. In this sequel, they double the cooperative dose, letting up to 3 of your best amigos drop in anytime to join you across new areas like Mangrove Swamp and the fiery depths of hell. You'll have to wait in solo for the first few minutes, but you'll get there eventually. Incorporating everything that made the first game stand out and adding a slew of delicious new features to the mix, Guacamelee 2 keeps faithful to the spirit of the series. A new Mexican adventure awaits you and your friends with a PlayScore of 8.58. Burning into number 8 is Overcooked. You can't make this list without one of the most authentic cooperative experiences yet. Unlike most co-op games that lets you explore with a friend a world you can otherwise see alone, Team 17's couch multiplayer is built around working together with other people to fulfill the game's missions. In Overcooked, you form a team of talented chefs who are each required to overcome the challenges of their crazy kitchens. Whether it's wading through busy traffic, crossing rivers on glaciers, or braving the sweltering heat of active volcanoes, you and your friends must learn to find their places and master their own culinary corners. With its simple controls, it's a game that's easy to pick up. With the press of a button, you'll be slicing, dicing, and simmering in no time. Might take some getting used to with a shared controller mode, but it's definitely worth the laughs. It has a PlayScore of 8.59. Next up is Dragon's Crown Pro. Vanillaware's acclaimed medieval fantasy got a refreshing makeover with this enhanced port for the PlayStation 4. This 2D role-playing game was released on the PS Vita in 2013. During its time, critics went all out in praising the game for its great RPG mechanics and challenging dungeon crawling. An enjoyable game on its own, the real fun came with Dragon Crown's multiplayer adventures. In their multiplayer mode, it allows up to 4 players to work together either in local or online co-op, reap the just rewards of your hack and slashing, and watch the magical mayhem ensue in eye-popping 4K resolutions. There isn't much in the way of new content for this PlayStation version, but the PS3 and PS Vita crossplay lets you make the most of your 2D adventures. A classic title from the Vanillaware vaults, it has a PlayScore of 8.68. And we come to number 6 with Resogun. One of the earliest games on our list, Finnish studio Housemarque has been serving couch co-op enjoyment on the PlayStation 4 since 2013. And with its bright neon futurism and, might I say, cyberpunk visuals, co-op wasn't the only thing they pioneered. Shoot it up in the Matrix-like Avernus and take down the endless waves of enemies in survival mode. With its kaleidoscope explosions and bright projectiles, Resogun is a perfectly immersive single-player experience, giving you leeway to focus on the non-stop action. However, its multiplayer mode just has its own charm. Stand or hover side by side with your partner in voxel destruction and power through the massive attacks coming from both sides. It's a real-time test of friendship and teamwork as you give each other the cover they need. 5 years later, there isn't a lot of activity in the online playing field, but booting up the local co-op remains a handy distraction. A rating of 8.68. Counting down from number 5 is Enter the Gungeon, Devolver Digital's frenzied bullet hell dungeon crawler that rewards players with fast reflexes and heavy artillery. Just one out of many stylish Devolver releases, Enter the Gungeon fits the company profile with its pixel graphics and the ordered chaos of its fast-paced gameplay, all served with a side of trademark silliness. As a bullet hell dungeon crawler, the game will test your dexterity as you move through the intense difficulty spikes of the randomly generated levels. Where the game really shines though is in its cooperative mode that pits you and your friends against a seemingly endless onslaught of the gundead. Having one more liability adds more pressure to the action, so make sure you only recruit the best for your team, unless of course you're just in it for the lulz. Journey into their mysterious castles and fulfill the past destroy mission of the Gungeoneers. It has a play score of 8.71. At number 4 is Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition. It's hard not to know about Minecraft, what with the hundreds of YouTube and Twitch streams dedicated to Mojang's masterpiece. First released on the PC last 2011, the PlayStation 4 opened its doors to the open-world sandbox game in 2014, widening all of our blocky horizons since. Acclaimed for their vast universe, its Neptune-sized world is up for exploration and survival, as well as unlocking your creative juices. But a massive world is only as fun as the people you're with. That's why Minecraft gives players the chance to split their screens and roam about in pocket universes along with a friend. The skewed view might be a little awkward at first, but it's a popular option nonetheless, as each player will get to see and interact with the environment as they please. Offering an almost endless haven for emergent gameplay, there is no wonder Minecraft has become a certified cultural phenomenon. It has a play score of 8.76. Getting close at number 3 is Rayman Legends. No other name will be more apt for this 5th main entry in the Rayman series. More than just the latest installment in Ubisoft's highest-rated platforming series, Rayman Legends has also gained a reputation for being one of the most trippy titles in the genre. Featuring their lovably disembodied title character, Legends dazzles at every turn with its colorful visuals, hypnotic soundtracks, and creative gameplay mechanics. As well as new levels, it also has a new companion in the Green Bottle Murphy, completing the quartet of agile adventurers in the 4-player co-op. Their unique mechanics serve to refresh their famed couch multiplayer, throw punches at enemies, and groove to the rhythm-based maps. There's not much that will convince old players to experience the world again, but as it stands, it's still one of the most exciting multiplayer platformers on the console, and it has a play score of 8.85. Rolling into number 2 is Sonic Mania. 2017 was a great year for Sonic fans with this throwback game that dips our feet back in the familiar pixels of their 2D stages. Refurbished and reinvented for the new generation, Sonic Mania boasts a lineup of bosses new and old, along with a brand new set of paths and secrets to discover. With Dr. Robotnik back to his old tricks, it's up to Sonic and the gang to stop it all before it's too late. Set up the couch co-op experience as Sonic and his sidekick Tails, and together relive the good old Genesis days. Much like the classic titles, it's a Sonic-focused experience which might leave second players behind on the fun. As it's pretty much the same ring collecting excitement we used to love on the Genesis, that also means it's still lacking on some online features. The ultimate celebration of Sega's beloved Blue Hedgehog, it's a nostalgic treat for longtime fans with a play score of 8.99. Before we reveal the number 1, if you have any other couch co-op games in mind, please do tell us in the comment section. Also, if you want to see the complete list of couch co-op games on the PlayStation 4, you can go to our website, whatoplay.com, links in the top right corner and the description box below. And the best co-op game on the PS4 is Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. Not quite what you'd expect for a couch party game, but if you want quality, Larian Studios' RPG is where it's at. Known for opening up creative possibilities in their Divinity series, the relative newcomer that is Larian Studios has effectively cemented their RPG legacy. Bringing the emergent quality of pen and paper RPGs to the digital form, Divinity is praised for its interactive elemental environments, customizations, and captivating storylines. Tried and tested in the single-player field, they effectively doubled their excellence with the introduction of split-screen co-op mode. Much like Minecraft, it gives each player the freedom to explore the magical fantasy world on their own, complete with individual characters and skills. With 2 players on each device, you can quadruple the excitement in the online multiplayer. A polished gem made better, it has a play score of 9.17. And those were the top 10 couch co-op games on the PlayStation 4. If you love this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to become a certified whatoplayer. See you guys next time.